Ratburger by David Walliams, Chapter 14, A Bogey on the Ceiling. No, 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 please, pleaded the newsagent. I don't like it, I don't like it. Ting! An old lady entered the shop and looked up bemused at the newsagent perched on top of his counter. Raj was clutching his trouser legs, what little hair he had on his head standing on end, and he was trampling all the newspapers in terror with his big clumsy feet. Ah, hello, Miss Bennet, said Raj, his voice shaking. Your knitting weekly is on the shelf. You can pay me next time. What on earth are you doing up there? Inquired the old lady quite reasonably. Raj looked over at Zoe. Surreptitiously, she put her finger to her mouth, imploring him not to tell. She didn't want everyone to know she had a rat, or soon the news would spread to the estate and the dreaded stepmother. Unfortunately, though, Raj was not a natural liar. I just bought some space dust, said Zoe, stepping in. You know, the popping sweets. It had been left out in the sun and became highly explosive, and when I opened the bag, it sprayed all over the shop. Yes, Miss Zoe, chimed in Raj. A most regrettable incident, but it's only been 15 years since I had the shop repainted. I am trying to pick space dust off the ceiling. Raj came across a particularly ingrained piece of dirt on the ceiling and scratched at it. Space dust everywhere, Miss Bennet. Please pay me next week. The old lady shot him an unconvinced look and peered up at the ceiling. That's not space dust, that's just a piece of snot. No, Miss Bennet, that is where you are wrong. Look. Reluctantly, Raj used his fingernail to prise away the bogey he had long since sneezed up there and popped it in his mouth. Pop, he added unconvincingly. Oh, I love space dust. Mrs. Bennet looked at the newsagent as if he was quite mad. It looked more like a big piece of snot to me, she muttered before leaving the shop. Ting! Raj quickly spat out the ancient bogey. Look, the little thing's not going to hurt you, said Zoe. She gently took him out of her pocket. Cautiously, Raj clambered down and slowly approached his worst nightmare. He's only a baby, said Zoe encouragingly. Soon Raj was at eye level with the rodent. Oh, well, he's a particularly pretty one. Look at his dinky little nose, said Raj with a sweet smile. What's his name? Armitage, answered Zoe confidently. Why's he called that? Zoe was embarrassed that she had named her pet after a make of toilet and simply said, Oh, it's a long story. Give him a stroke. No. He won't hurt you. If you're sure. I promise. Come here, little Armitage, whispered the newsagent. The rat squirmed closer to Raj to be stroked by this frightened-looking man. Ah! He made a lunge at me, shouted Raj, and with that he ran out of the shop, waving his arms in the air. Ting! Zoe followed him out and saw he was halfway down the street, running so fast he would give the Olympic gold-winning sprinters a run for their money. Come back, she shouted. Raj stopped and turned around and reluctantly plodded back past the row of shops to his one. When he finally tiptoed the last few paces towards the girl and her pet, Zoe said, He was just trying to say hello. No, sorry, but he got quite close. Don't be a baby, Raj. I know, sorry. He's lovely, really. Raj took a deep breath and reached out to give Armitage the gentlest little stroke. It's nippy out, let's take him inside. Ting! What am I going to do with him, Raj? My stepmother won't let me keep him at home, especially as the little fella got me suspended from school. That woman hated my hamster. She's never in a billion years going to let me keep a rat. Raj thought for a moment. To aid concentration, he popped an extra strong mint in his mouth. Maybe you should set him free, he said, finally. Free? Said Zoe, a single tear welling in her eye. Yes. Rats aren't meant to be pets, Raj said. But this little one is so cute. Perhaps he is, but he's going to grow. He can't spend his whole life in your blazer pocket. But I love him, Raj, really I do. No doubt, Miss Zoe, said Raj, crunching on his extra strong mint. And if you love him, you should set him free.